Children, today I am going to explain you how to do the exercise number 3 in bank reconciliation statement. So I kindly ask you, my children, pay your whole concentration to this video and try to understand it. Let's get ready to go into the video. Exercise number 3, asking you to prepare 1 bank account in the cash book, second the business bank account in banker's book, third the bank statement, fourth the differences between the bank balance as per the cash book and balance as per the bank statement, 5 adjusted cash book, 6 bank reconciliation statement. Right, as we earlier did on this sum also, we shall do the first and second question first. Right, 2016 September, date is 1, bank overdraft as per cash book 21,000. So you have to show this in the cash book in the credit side because the balance is overdraft, not a favorable balance. That means overdraft means the business has taken money more than the balance in the account. So 21,000 now payable to the bank. So we call that is overdraft. Right, the same balance should be in the customer's account that the bank maintaining. See, yeah, balance is 21,000. Right, now then again date 1, bank charged for checkbook 200. Right, the amount 200 charged by the bank for checkbook would have only recorded in the banker's account. See, that 200 would have recorded in the debit side of the customer's account. Narration is checkbook, but this 200 wouldn't have recorded in the cash account. Here, see, it wouldn't have recorded in the cash account because the business still not received the bank statement, so the business does not know how much charge for checkbook. Right, now next date is 12. On 12, dividend collected by bank 3,000. So it would have recorded in the banker's book as 3,000 in the credit side. Dividend collected 3,000. Right, this 3,000 won't be recorded in the cash book. Let's see here, the dividend collected is not recorded here because until the business receiving the statement, the business does not know that matter. Right, now date is 14, bank paid rent 4,500 as standing order. Right, this is a standing order payment, so that would have recorded by the bank in the debit side. Here 14th standing order rent 4,500. This amount also wouldn't have recorded in the cash book until the business receiving the statement. It does not known to the business. Right. Next date is 19. Following checks were deposited to bank: Tilak's 27,000, Arun's 18,000. Tilak check realized on 22nd September, but Arun's check did not realize till 30th September. Right. So the deposited checks would have recorded in the cash book. Here cash book, Arun's check 18,000 and this is Tilak's check 29,000. But only one check realized on 22nd. So the other check is unrealized check. So here only one check, that is Tilak check 27,000, that is realized, but the other check is whose? That is Arun's check. Arun's check is still not realized, so that is not recorded in the banker's account. Only the realized check is here recorded. Right. So next date is 22nd. 22nd check issued to Jasmine 5,000, but it was not presented till 30th September. Right. However, the check is issued by the business, so it should be recorded in the business cash account. Yes, on 22nd, check issued to Jasmine, the amount is 5,000. It was recorded, that is correct. But the check issued not presented until the end of the until the 30th September. The check was not deposited, so it wouldn't have debited here. The check, as the check is not presented still, that amount is not debited in the banker's account book. Right. Next date is 30th. 30th, cash deposited to bank 29,000. Right. It would be recorded in the cash account in the debit side. Check deposited 29,000, and the cash deposited would be recorded in the banker's account book also. Here cash deposited 29,000. Right. Now I think that's all. Now we recorded all the transaction in the cash book and the account that maintained by the bank. So now we shall get the total of this account and get the balance brought forward amount. Now if you get the total of the cash book, here which side is more, credit side or debit side? Here in the credit side only 21,500 are there, but in the debit side 27,000, 18,000 and 29,000 are there. So total is 74,000. and get the total to credit side, and from this total deduct the 21,000 and 5,000. So carried down balance is 48,000. So carried down balance is 48,000, and bring that balance here as brought forward. Right. So brought forward balance is also 48,000. Now balance the banker's account that is maintained by the bank on behalf of customer. Here also the credit side balance is more, 3,000, 27,000 and 29,000. Total is 59,000. Then from the 59,000 deduct the 21,200 and 4,500. So balance carried down is 33,300. So brought forward is 33,300. Right. This is a date September. After September it should be November. So I'll change that. The date is November 1st. Right now we prepare the cash book and we prepare the customer's account that is preparing by the bank. Now the third question is asked you to prepare the bank statement. Right. When you preparing the bank statement, you have to prepare the bank statement as the from the banker's side. You assume you are the bank and prepare the bank statement. So here the customer's account detail is there. So using this detail you have to prepare the bank statement. So when you preparing the bank statement, it should be prepared according to the date order. Here the first date is 1st of September. So it should be September. So September mean 9th month. Okay, September. So this should be then October. October is 10th. Okay. Right. So September 1st balance is 21,000 overdraft. So you prepare the bank statement like this: date, description, debit, credit and balance. Balance in the date is, you have to change, date is September. So September is 9. Okay, right, 9. So here also it should be September. September is 9. Okay, right. So September 1st balance is balance brought forward 21,000 overdraft. So overdraft should be shown in minus. Right. Then after first, what has happened? Yeah, again on first, checkbook issued for 200,000. So that should be recorded again. First checkbook issued should be debited 200. So overdraft increase further. So 21,000 would increase as 21,200. Right. Next date is 1, then 12. What has happened? Dividend received 3,000. So that should be shown as 12 dividend. It's a credit entry, credit it. So already here there is negative balance. So by this credit entry, the negative balance will decrease to 18,200. Right. Next, after 12, date is 14. Here 14. On 14, the standing order of rent is paid. 4,500 rent is paid. So that should be shown in the bank statement. On 14, standing order rent amount is 4,500 should be debited. So if you debit here, again the overdraft balance increasing further. So now the overdraft balance is 22,700. Right. Next, the date is after 14th, the date is 22nd. On 22nd, a check is issued to a check is received from Tilak is realized. So 27,000 cash would have received to the account. So that should be shown in the banker's account. 22nd, the Tilak check is realized. So 27,000. So that should be shown in the statement. 22nd, Tilak check 27,000 on credit column. So now what has happened? The overdraft fully recovered. So now favorable balance is appearing. 4,300 favorable balance is appearing. Right. Then after 22nd, the date is 30. On 30th, what has happened? Cash 29,000 has deposited. So that is in bank statement. 30th, cash deposited amount 29,000. So the balance further increasing to 33,300. Then after 30th, balance on 31st, 33,300. So if you check the right bank statement, after 30th there is no any other transaction. So the balance is 33,300 on 31st of the month. Right. So this is bank statement. Actually, at the end of the month, bank is sending this bank statement. So if the customer, that means business, receive the statement, very first the business will check the closing balance is how much at the end of the month, how much is the closing balance. Here it shows the closing balance as 33,300, and the business will compare this closing balance, that is bank statement balance, with the cash book balance. Here the cash book balance is 48,000. Both balances are not equal. There are differences. That means the both balance is not equal. So the next step is we have to check the cash book entries with the bank statement entries and find out the reasons for these differences. So the best way is you have to tick one by one. You have to tick the transactions one by one and find out the differences. Right. we shall tick it. How? First, balance is in the credit side 21,000, and check the reconciliation, sorry, the statement also. In the statement also, the balance 21,000 is available, so this is correct. It is ticked with this cash book balance. Yeah, it is ticked. Then in the credit side of the cash book, 5,000 is 5,000 is appearing. That is a check given to Jasmine, and we have to check whether this 5,000 given to Jasmine is appearing in the bank statement. So this 5,000 given to Jasmine, so it should be debited, but here there is no that 5,000. So that means the check, although the business issued the check, still that check is not presented. That's why the 5,000 not appearing in the debit side. So we call that check is unpresented check. So when you writing the differences between cash book and bank statement, you have to write the check that is unpresented check is 5,000. Here unpresented check is 5,000. Right. Now then, okay, right. Next, you have to check the credit side. There is no any other amount in the credit side of the cash book, and better you check the debit side of the bank statement if there is any other amount. Yes, there is a 200 in the debit side, that is checkbook. So this 200 is not in the cash book, so that also a difference. So that should be shown here in the differences between cash book and bank statement. 200 bank charge for checkbook, that is one of difference for not balancing the cash book balance and statement balance. Right. And now check statement. Another 4,500 is there in the bank statement in the debit side, that is standing order rent payment. Standing order rent payment. So this standing order rent payment also not in the cash book. So that also a difference between the cash book balance and statement balance. So you can mention that in the differences between cash book and bank statement, that is standing order rent 4,500. Right. And now check the right bank statement. Now bank statement debit side is now we checked and finished. Debit side is this 200, okay, this 4,000 is also checked. We check this with the cash book. So in the cash book also the 5,000 is also now checked, and now we have to check the cash book debit side with the bank statement. a check is here received from Tilak, that is debited, and check that whether there is in the bank statement 27,000. Yes, that is there, so we can tick it 27,000 with the cash book here. Okay, we can tick this. Then 2 checks received from Arun, 1 check, so it is deposited. Check received from Arun 18,000, and check whether that 18,000 received check is shown in the bank statement. A check, if the check is received, that should be credited. The amount is 18,000, so that 18,000 is not credited. So that is that means if the check 18,000 received is not credited in the bank statement, we call that is unrealized check. So this 18,000 is unrealized check. So here unrealized check 18,000. Right, now here we have find out 1, 2, 3, 4 differences. Right, and again check cash book debit side, another 29,000 is deposited, and check whether this 29,000 deposited is in the credit side of the bank statement. That is not check. Cash deposited 29,000, that is there. Okay, here that is here it is mentioned check deposited. We'll see the question 29th, what has happened. 20 here the amount is 29,000. Here the cash deposited, it should be cash deposited, so we shall correct it, not check deposited. This is cash deposited. Right, I'll change this as cash deposited. Right, 29,000. So this 29,000 is there, where in the statement also that 29,000 is there. So now apart from this ticked amount, what is balance here? This is 29,000. okay, here credited, and in the cash book debited. Okay, right, debited. So apart from this ticked amount, there is one balance 18,000, that is Arun check, that is unrealized check. So we have here mentioned that unrealized check 18,000, and this dividend collected by bank, so that is in the here dividend collected by bank, that is not in the cash book debit side, so this is also a difference. Dividend collected by bank is also a difference, so that should be shown under the differences between cash book and bank statement. Dividend collected 3,000. So these are the reasons for not balancing the cash book and bank statement balance. So now from these reasons, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reasons or 5 errors. Because of this, the cash book balance and the bank statement balance is not balancing. So now first we have to correct our cash book. if there is any wrong in our cash book, we have to correct it first. So from these 5 reasons, we have to find out what are the reasons that that should corrected in our cash book. Right. Now here see bank charge for checkbook 200. So if bank charge checkbook 200 for checkbook, that should be credited in our cash book. But here we haven't credited that, so you have to adjust the cash book balance. So take this cash book balance to adjusted cash or bank account. Right, first take this as brought forward balance. Now you have to adjust this balance because we have taken a checkbook. So from this 48,000, the checkbook amount 200 should be deducted. So that should be done in the adjusted cash book. Right. So one error is now corrected. So this is okay. So I will change it color. Okay. And next, dividend collected by the bank. Right. Dividend collected by the bank is bank knows that matter, but the business is not known until receiving the statement. Now we receive the statement and find out the reason. Dividend, this should be dividend. Dividend collected 3,000 now should be debited to cash book. Now the cash book is here closed, no, so we can't debit here. So you have to adjust that in the adjusted cash book. So dividend collected should be debited. Dividend collected should be debited. Now we did these 3, so we shall change this color, make it red. Okay, and this okay, make it red. Okay, and checkbook, that is okay, so make it red. Okay. Right. Now any other, yeah, dividend collected is we did, so shall change this color. Yeah. Right. Right. Now the next matter is a standing order rent paid 4,500. So this is also a difference between the bank statement and the cash book. So the rent paid is by the bank is correct, so we have to adjust that in our cash book. Rent paid should be credited. Yeah, rent paid should be credited. Okay, now we did that, so you understand. So I'll change the color. Right. Now here we did all the corrections in the cash book and check whether any other corrections are there to do it in the cash book. So this is okay, so I'll change the color. Okay. Right. Now there are 2 differences balance to be corrected. One is unpresented check of Jasmine, the other one is unrealized check. So unpresented check and unrealized checks are not the business error, because check unpresented, this Jasmine's check issued by the business, that is correctly recorded in the cash book, but still not presented. So therefore as the business is issued the check, the business cash balance is less, and as the bank is not issued money for this check, the bank balance is more. So this unpresented check and unrealized checks are uh, correctly recorded in the cash book, so we need not to adjust the cash book. So we have to assume that these are the temporary errors of bank, temporary error, because as soon as the checks realize, it would have to record by the bank. As soon as the checks are presented, the unpresented checks are presented, it should be adjusted by the bank. So we can show that in the bank reconciliation statement. As per the bank statement, this much of balance is there, but as per the adjusted cash book, the balance is 46,300. Right. In this adjusted cash book balance, this check, this unpresented check is already, the unpresented check 5,000 is already reduced, already credited in the cash book, so the balance is less. But as the check is still not presented, the bank is not issued money, so here cash balance is more. So to get this answer from the statement balance, the unpresented check should be deducted. If you deducted this 5,000 from the statement balance, then we can get the adjusted cash book balance. Right. Same as the next unrealized check of Arun, 18,000. This 18,000 unrealized check is check has debited in the cash book. Here 18,000, when the check is received, that is debited, so thereby the cash book balance and the adjusted balance also, including that amount, that is unrealized check amount is included in the adjusted cash book balance. But as it is not realized, that is not included in the statement balance. So as soon as it is realized, bank have to add it. So it should be added, and if the 18,000 is added with the bank statement balance, we can get the cash book balance. So now after preparing the bank reconciliation statement, preparing this bank reconciliation statement, it is better that sending a copy to the bank. Then bank will understand that the statement balance is more and the cash book balance is less. For this imbalance amount, there are two reasons. One is unrealized check 18,000. The other reason is the unpresented check 5,000. So bank would be in vigilant for the next couple of future days. In next couple of days, the unrealized check would be realized, so bank will adjust this, and unpresented check also will be presented, so bank can adjust it. Right, I think now we did the bank reconciliation and we did the adjusted cash book here. Then before that we find out the differences between the cash book and bank statement balance, and we prepare the bank statement, and using the transaction we prepare the cash book, and we prepare the customer's account like bank preparing. So I think by this sum we discuss whole thing about the bank reconciliation statement. Right, so I think you would have understand this. So I thankful to you very much, my dear children, for paid your full concentration on this video and try to understand it. If you couldn't understand it at once, please replay it twice or thrice, and then do the sum in your exercise book, recalling the knowledge that you got from this video by your own way without seeing my answer. I will meet you in another video like this. Until that, see you. Goodbye.